Maintenance staff in Pakistan are truly professionals. They can transform a broken tail light of a car into a brand new one. The tail light cover of this car was cracked, and the owner went to a local 4S store in Pakistan to have it checked. The 4S store staff suggested replacing the entire unit, quoting a cost of 18,000 rupees and a wait time of 10 days for the replacement. Faced with this, the car owner contacted a highly skilled individual in the area who had to drive 80 kilometers to meet this talented technician. The artisan mentioned that there was no need to replace the entire system. He could repair it for just 2,000 rupees, making it look as good as new. After dismantling the tail light, the artisan carefully examined it to find a solution. Due to severe damage to the cover, traditional repair methods were not feasible, posing a challenging situation. Nevertheless, the experienced artisan in Pakistan was determined not to give up. If the first approach proved unfeasible, the artisan had many other methods at his disposal. Initially, he removed the car light and, lacking a heat gun, had to use a welding machine to heat the tail light cover and make it pliable. However, controlling the temperature of the welding machine posed a challenge, as excessive heat could damage the light. Unable to heat for too long, the artisan used a screwdriver to open the casing around the tail light. After removing the casing, the craftsman took out a purchased base plate, a special acrylic sheet for making the tail light, which cost only 2,000 rupees per sheet. After marking the necessary dimensions on the acrylic sheet, the craftsman took it outside to cut along the markings. Once the cutting was complete, to restore the structure of the tail light, the artisan needed to use a lathe knife to carve grooves into the board, matching the shape of the original tail light. After marking the pattern, he used sandpaper to polish and smooth the rough edges in the grooves. After sanding, the base plate was taken for another round of polishing to achieve a smooth finish. After completing the cutting process, to restore the structure of the tail light, the artisan utilized a lathe knife to carve grooves into the base plate, aligning them with the shape of the original tail light. After marking the template, he employed sandpaper to polish and smooth the rough edges within the grooves. Following the initial sanding with sandpaper, the base plate was taken for another round of polishing to achieve a refined and smooth finish. After polishing, the artisan brings the base plate inside to heat and shape it. He places the plate that has been heated on a similar tail light, covering it with a damp cloth to cool it quickly and achieve the desired shape. Although this method seems simple, it yields astonishing results, and the lamp casing, after cooling, takes on the intended form. Using a lathe, the craftsman cuts away excess edges and corners around the casing, and the remaining parts are further cut with a cutting machine. Since the tail light is white, a hole is drilled into the surface to install a transparent adhesive patch, making repairs at the connection point more appealing. The craftsman uses a scraper to smooth out any rough edges. After completing the polishing process, the craftsman continues to create the casing for the tail light using the same method. When the car lamp casing is finished, the two base pieces can be joined together. The craftsman glues them with 502 adhesive, along with a bit of salt to fill any gaps, making the repaired light indistinguishable from one that has never been damaged. After gluing, the craftsman continues to polish and brighten the repaired area to enhance brightness. Now the lamp body casing can be assembled. Before assembly, the craftsman sprays a layer of liquid headlight repair substance inside to enhance the reflectivity of the source. Then, the casing and lamp body are bonded with 502 adhesive and salt. However, water ingress is a concern and needs to be checked during usage. After assembling the lamp body, the craftsman polishes the entire exterior of the tail light. Once the polishing process is complete, the entire repair process has been successfully carried out. The excellent skills and technical abilities of the Pakistani artisan ensure the smooth progress of the entire repair process, ultimately restoring the damaged light to a completely new state.